And also when they fuck up like that, where's the apology? You just blew $6 billion of tax money and it was a mistake. Like, you're not keeping, like, imagine if your accountant made the same mistake. Just basic.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, binaries and not, it is your boy, Swervin of Swervin Media, and today we have a video that I found very interesting. Joe Rogan speaking with Duncan Trussell, and they go over the recent news story that did hit some headlines, but you don't really see it out there too much, about the Pentagon having an accounting error that was $6 billion over than what they were supposed to send to Ukraine. So, you know, it was just a little oopsie, not a big deal. We live in this total outrage culture these days, but they got the people riled up about the dumbest shit. So, like, when stuff like this happens, people don't even think, oh, dude, that's just our tax dollars. That means nothing to me. It's like, oh, really? Okay.
See, this is what I'm talking about, man. This is the liminal or subliminal part of the human experience. What you're talking about right now is upsetting to people. But also, a lot of people will say, don't even talk, you're not even supposed to say that. Like, and even though it's true, like, even though it's in plain sight, trackable, traceable, precedent for it in the past, not even that, like, astounding, you are supposed to, like, rest in this strange dream world where human beings experiencing some of the most power you can have in the world don't go a little or totally or completely insane, or don't get hijacked, or don't get, like, we're supposed to pretend that doesn't happen.
Right.
When you look at the president, look, like, does Biden seem like he'd be hard to trick?
Would you even have to trick him, though?
Maybe.
I mean, I think it's so hard to know what goes on behind those closed doors when they're making decisions.
Don't want to know.
See, they sent an extra how many $1 billion they accidentally sent to Ukraine? 6.2 billion. It was an accident. They accidentally
sent it?
Yeah, 6.2 more than they were supposed to.
Wow.
But then they just sent some more.
That must have been a rough phone call. That
accounting error provides an extra 6.2 billion for Ukraine military aid. Whoops. Sorry.
Hey, what's up? It's Duncan. Look, I kind of fucked up. I was on a little bit of ketamine when I was doing that. The transaction. So can you send back the $62 billion? $6.2 billion I actually sent to you. Can you just send it back? Because you'd think, if it's a clerical error, right? Then they're going to be like, oh, shit, I didn't notice the $6.2 billion going into my account. That's how rich I am. I'll send back. There's so much money. Because, like, at some point, it's just, I don't even know what it is. Just billions, lots of billions. Yeah, it's pretty weird.
The Pentagon said Tuesday that it overestimated the value of the weapons it sent to Ukraine by $6.2 billion over the past 2 years, about double early estimates, resulting in a surplus that will be used for future security packages. Oh, don't worry about it. Just use it for future security packages.
It's a security package.
Yeah, it's a surplus.
What do we know, man?
Security packages.
We don't know shit. And
that's just saying we're going to keep sending money forever and ever and ever.
Security package.
I think the people who are in these positions and working these kind of jobs, sending weapons, sending money, that they're at the highest levels, you know what I mean? Like, they're on the top of the top, smartest, brightest, best people for these positions. But what we often find out is that's just not the case. It is only in politics that you can be really shitty at your job, but it doesn't matter because you can just go and lie and push propaganda, do the whole politician shit, and you can be so bad at your job, but then you can just lie about it, and you can just blame the other side, or blame whoever, it doesn't matter, and you just never take ownership for any mistake you make. If something good happens, you claim it as your own, and it's just, there's no other things in life that works that way, except for fucking politics. And how backwards is that? Because these positions, these people hold literally fucking start wars, run the economy. Like, it is bonkers. But it's these people in these positions, they've just gotten so drunk on power. It's just like, no, oh, it just adds to the pot. It's good. We're going to be sending more money, so it doesn't matter. It is fucking insane.
It'll just go back into the pot of money that we have allocated.
That's a big fucking pot.
Future Pentagon stock drawdowns. Look at that. Future Pentagon stock drawdowns. Ew. Why does that sound like they're playing a game? You know what I'm saying? That's like, sounds like a game.
Carlin's got the ultimate bit on it, man. Like the evolution of war language, it used to be called shell shocked, but then they changed it.
Yeah.
Like, it's the whatever that language is inevitably confusing.
It's confusing, and it's also, it has this air of authority to it, like the judge wearing the robe.
Yeah. Hypnotic.
Yeah, by talking about it that way, stock drawdowns and, Pentagon allocated money.
It's the same money, but in May, they found $3 billion more back then. So I don't know if that's 10 or if it, they just doubled what they.
Well, their keyboard's probably broken, or like
It's a mistake.
it's a mistake. Shit like
Everybody
that.
makes mistakes. We're people, but we're all doing the right thing.
Easy to fuck it up, man. It's like we got to take it easy on these people. And again, like even though it is like mainstream news, that's what I like. That's so brilliant about it is that they're just like, it's a pot. We had a pot, and it goes in the same pot.
No big deal.
As other stuff, and it goes out there. Everyone sees it. Everyone's busy, dude.
Yeah.
And
Super
no one
busy.
has time to really like start thinking about
No.
$3.2 billion.
I don't know, I kind of disagree with what he was saying right there, because everybody has all the time for all these other things. Like, look how upset people were over Bud Light. Look how upset people were over this fucking Jason Aldean song. Like, these people get so worked up over situations like that. But when, like, real motherfucking corruption, crime, problems, war is going on, it's just like, they don't see it. They don't care. It fucking bothers me, to be honest, because I don't understand how these people could be so offended easily. It's on both sides too. And I know the right likes to say the left is like super snowflake or whatever, but like, look how they reacted over fucking that Bud Light shit. They got that mad, that upset. Kid Rock's fucking shooting cans with his fucking AK. It's like, oh, badass, bro. That's fucking sick. It's just so fucking stupid. And then this song shit, these people, I feel like, are under such motherfucking mind control that they can just throw whatever at us and they'll get it to stick. Like, it can be anything these days, but honestly, I can't fault these people. I don't know, I can't fault these people. What we can really fault is these motherfuckers losing billions of dollars, but we know they're not losing it. That was not meant to be found, and someone who is actually probably doing their job did find it and gave us a little fucking peek into some of the fucking money laundering that is going on between this fucking proxy war that we have occurring out in Ukraine.
6.2
billion that we've all put into that pot. Like, 'cause every single person living in America has put some dollars in that pot. And some of those dollars, bridges are fucking collapsing. Should be mildly frustrating to people, mildly frustrating to realize $6.2 billion of like fireman checks, teacher checks, nurse checks, frontline workers. That money is like, doesn't that matter enough for them to like be more careful about it? And also, when they fuck up like that, where's the apology? You just blew $6 billion of tax money, and it was a mistake. Like, you're not keeping, like, Imagine if your accountant made the same mistake. Just basic accountant. Would you keep that accountant as your accountant? And if you did, you're a fucking idiot. You got to fire that accountant and get an accountant who doesn't like misplace so much money, right?
Yeah.
And especially if the accountant didn't apologize, it was just like, oh, right. Well, as you see, we have a different pot where some of your money, it's a pot thing.
Allocated.
It's allocated. It's allocated
stock
into
drawers.
pots. Do you know how complex our pot system is? You should see it. I've got 1,000 pots back there, varying sizes. They did change according to astrological shifts. Don't even worry about it. It's just a pot.
Yeah, he was 100% right there. It is so frustrating because, I mean, if we make any kind of mistakes on our tax returns and shit, we get audited, and then they're up our ass, dude. Like, getting audited by the IRS, thank God I've not had that happen to me before, but I've had friends it's happened to, and dude, it's over such small amounts compared to when we're talking about like $6.2 billion, and they do this shit where like was written into law where like now if you get transactions over like $600 in your Venmo or Cash App, that they want to start taxing it, and but then they just print all this money. They fucking engage in so much corruption at the highest levels, from insider trading to fucking, you know, these contracts like Boeing and Raytheon, and you know, these military contracts worth like billions of dollars, and they're all fucking getting their hands greased. They're all in on it, and you know, there's just no accountability, and they want to tell us how to live. They want to tell us where we're wrong. They want to hold us back. They want to tell us to get vaccines. They want to fucking not let you drive a gas-powered car, but you know, they're gonna fly fucking private everywhere. It's just like, dude, I'm so sick of these people, and I'm so tired of seeing people like rooting for them and lifting them up and thinking that anybody's gonna ever come in and really be a fucking worker for them. But that doesn't even matter anymore because our fucking politics have become like basketball or baseball or some shit where it's like, oh, I just root for my team. I don't care what the fuck they do. I don't give a shit as long as we shit on the libs. You know what I mean? As long as we make sure the fucking right doesn't win, that's all that matters. And it's like, hey guys, we're in a country together, so that's fucking retarded. But I digress. Anyways, that's it for this video. I thought that was a great clip by the two of them. Duncan's hilarious. He has a great fucking laugh. I love that shit. And Joe seemed high as hell on that clip. But I'm gonna get out of here though. Please like and subscribe, and yeah, fuck them.